So you have a Quest 2 and want to set up full body? For the tutorial I'll be using two 2.0 Vive base stations and I have 3 Tundra trackers. If you have base stations 1.0 or Vive trackers, it should be a similar process. Before we begin, make sure you hide reflections in the room as it might interfere with the tracking. So step 1 is to download the Space Calibrator so you can use FBT with your Quest. The link to this site is in the description. Click the latest release on the right and then download the exe. Open it up and follow the download. Next, place your base stations in the corners of your room, up high, facing down at a 30 to 45 degree angle. Make sure it has an unobstructed view of your other base station, turn them on and make sure the light is green. Next, plug in your Tundra dongle. Open up Steam VR, devices, pair controller, then HTC Vive tracker. Hold down the button on your tracker, blue means it's connecting and green means it's connected. Repeat for all trackers. Now, exit Steam VR and connect your Quest through cable or virtual desktop. Open up Steam VR in your headset, open up the menu, then open up Space Calibrator. Before you turn on your trackers, it's important to remember which one is which. Luckily, Tundra trackers come with stickers. I got left foot, right foot, and spooky ghost, aka hip. I'll turn on my hip tracker first and it will appear here in Space Calibrator. Then my left foot, it will appear second, and then my right foot will appear third. All your trackers should appear here in Steam VR. The base stations will connect when the trackers are turned on. If a base station is grayed out, it might be because it's on the same channel. You can check by hovering over the icon. If they both are on the same channel, get a pin and stick it into the back of a base station and it will change the channel. Now we must calibrate the trackers. Let's do the hip one, which I know is the first one. Place the tracker on the back of your hand and hold the controller in the same hand. Make sure they don't move around. My tracking controller is on my left hand, so I will choose left controller. Choose your calibration speed. The slower, the more accurate your tracking will be. I'll choose slow for now. Make sure your base stations can clearly see your trackers when calibrating. Press start calibration, then begin slowly moving your tracker and controller around in a large figure of 8 repeatedly, like this. And while you're calibrating, make sure you're looking towards your tracker. Now that your hip tracker is calibrated, check to see if your legs are in the right position. If they're not, repeat the calibration process. I remember that the second one here is my left leg, so I will calibrate that, doing the same figure of 8 pattern. Something to keep in mind, every time you use full body tracking, you'll need to recalibrate at least one tracker, but the other two to remember its calibration position. Once all 3 trackers are calibrated, it's time to finally open VRChat. When I calibrate in VRChat, I like to open up the settings and turn on calibration visuals. Now, in quick actions, press Calibrate FBT. The smaller the green balls are, the closer your trackers are to the right position. Push in both of your controller triggers when you're done. And there we go! Congratulations, you're now free to mirror dwell. Let me know in the comments if you want another video of me going into more detail about each FBT settings. That concludes this tutorial, but before you leave, subscribe and leave a like if I helped you. Thanks!